Its intensity may be more than some wish to be exposed to, and those people should be forewarned.
Hey everyone, so being it's getting that time of year, we're forgetting to film. It's been a little crazy as far as us getting stuff done, all this other stuff. We're fixing to start hiring, so actually this is what we did last week. So basically I'm going to tell you what we did since I didn't film. So, should I put this on Michael since Michael didn't film what we did? But no, Michael was actually out for a couple days last week, so just giving him a hard time. So this room here used to be the bathroom. There was a tub there, toilet there, sink over there. It's kind of a very bare room. So to tighten everything up, we couldn't get an actor to work it really well. We did have the actor scare right here behind this door, so they come through that way and go out that way, and of course right here is where they could scare them. It was really hard trying to get somebody to scare them. It was crazy. So we made this into a supply closet instead for the hotel. We'll have a bunch of supplies here, some over there, and then we have two areas. Now this is inside of one actor area where they can come out right here out of a curtain, and then next year we'll actually cut a hole out of this in which they can get them as they come here and then go that way. They can do this, but this all next year will be changed. This will actually look like an actual underground tunnel that they'll walk through. So we're just going to wait on that until we take all this down, and then we'll cut the hole, and then we'll make the tunnel. And so, but yeah, so now we actually can have two actors in here, double team if we wanted to, where one can actually come here, hit them, and then that one can come here and hit them. And of course nothing's set out. Everything's very bare because we haven't done our setup yet. That starts happening here and hopefully in about 2 or 3 weeks. So they'll come through the bedroom into the supply closet, and then of course this year just down this hallway, but next year will be an actual underground tunnel. So that's one of the things we did last week. Yeah, so I just got to distress the room.
So a little bit of a change here.
So you get nothing. Good day, sir.
The next thing that we kind of worked on is the barber shop. This used to be just a very open room. The barber chair would be right here. We would need an A actor, which is a very good actor to work this, because mainly all they do is talk. So we still have to distress the room. But we put this wall in here. The actual chair is going to be right here. That'll be a curtain. So again, the guy can come out right here behind the chair, talk to everybody, and then walk back in, and then scare them out the door. So that way we don't have to have an A+ actor in here. We could just have a B or C actor in here. That way they can say a spiel and then scare. That way they have a place to retreat. So that's what I'm trying to do with the amount of people we have coming through our haunt and the amount of Congo lines that are created out of that. It gets pretty bad because, again, it's not like a normal haunted house that you know, you walk through and people are entering and they're out. This is a mile-long haunt, so they have plenty of time to catch up to each other, and all it does is take one group that's walking slower than anybody else, and that creates an ungodly conga line through the haunt. So yeah, so this room again, we have to distress everything down, and then we'll start setting this room up. But yeah, the only thing that drives me nuts, absolutely drives me nuts about doing outdoor haunting, again, I haven't done it very long, is the fact that, you know, I'm used to going in a room, building it, distressing it, detailing it, and then walking away. Now it's kind of like you go into a room, you build it, you do a little distressing, and then that's it. You don't detail it, because you can't detail it until near the season, is because of the weather will just completely ruin all the detail. So yeah, it stinks. It stinks because you have to pick up everything. So it's really hard. I know I struggle with being able to create the scenes that I'm so used to be able to create indoors, and the amount of detail I'm able to really put into that scene, and you can't do that here. You can't do that outdoors, especially here. The sun is really bad. It fades everything, absolutely everything. The sun is just terrible here, and then of course rain and snow makes everything makes everything worse. So yeah, it's still a work in progress. I still am learning the outdoor hunting thing. Hopefully soon I'll figure out how to make the scenes really detailed and not have them be ruined within a month or within a summer, you know, just so yeah. Cord is growing. It's getting to the point where all you can see is the roofs of all the buildings. And these are starting to pop up, so we're going to get some cobs here soon. So last year was insane. We actually bit off way more than we could chew. But anyways, we built the barn. We made this area. That's Pumpkin Bridge there. We have, I think, 96 jack-o'-lanterns in there. But this has corn stalks all on it with bodies on all four. From Demetra's in there, our new antagonist. She's in there. She's one of the new, you know, she basically goes through a spill of how she's taking over the place, and then they come out here. Everything is a wow factor from right here to the beginning until they get to that where they see the camo netting. That area where the scarecrow hallway is where tons of people tapped out. It's insane amount of people just tapped out. Like, spent this much money, I'm done. It's absolutely insane the amount of people that just couldn't do it. Anyways, so back to this scene. So we're going to, this is going to be a crawler scene now. We actually have actors coming out from different spots. And the biggest thing we had a problem last year is being able to get to this area. You either had to come in through Scarecrow Alley and come down, or actually walk through the whole barn and come out. So to keep that from happening again, things were so chaotic last year and trying to get things done that there was things that we just didn't think about, which was an access point into this area. You do have an access point over here that comes in from where that's the exit of the haunt. But so we made a hole here. Now again, it looks kind of terrible and all that. That's because we haven't distressed it. We haven't put the black curtain behind it that'll hide that. What we have to do, again, it being outdoors, yay, and the wind here in Colorado is insane. So we have to put these flaps up whenever we have something that's near the outside of the haunt. We can't just put a curtain here, otherwise it'll be just flowing that high up in the air out here. And so we got to put these up in order to put a curtain there, and that'll keep the wind from blowing the curtain way up in the air into the customers. Again, that time of year, and we're forgetting to film, but according to the last ones of like the last month that we've done, Michael's forgot to film, because Michael's one's been filming pretty much majority of everything. So yeah, it's Michael's fault. So everybody blame Michael. Yeah, the Michael Edwards has forgotten to film.